I'm super excited. Can't wait to get out there and do what we do as a team.
Knowing how last year ended, you guys had a phenomenal run all the way to the semi-state. How much has that been a motivating factor as you guys try to build on that success?
Obviously, we want to continue to build on that, and obviously we want to make it further, go all the way. But to do that, we're going to have to play as a team, stay focused, and practice hard, do the things that we have to do to put ourselves in a position to get where we want to be.
Knowing all the success from last year, Coach mentioned you guys are probably going to have that target on your back. How do you manage those expectations coming into this year?
Well, the target on our back is nothing but motivation to us. Everybody's going to be giving our best, so we know that we're going to have to give our best to beat them.
Looking at the both sides of the ball, what is that going to look like? Coach mentioned perhaps a two-quarterback system offensively.
Well, the two-quarterback system, it works pretty smoothly. Both of them are pretty strong players. They both have their strengths. And as far as both sides of the ball goes, defensively it looks pretty good. We're coming together as a team doing the things that we need to do. So
we mentioned, what you're trying to accomplish this season. How about for you individually? What do you hope to accomplish this year?
Well, this year I just want to focus on trusting my teammates. Not so much on what I have to do, but trusting that they're going to do what they have to do so I can do my job to the best of my ability.
I'm pretty stoked to go on the field and go trade some paint with some opponents.
There you go. And looking at how last year ended, had a great postseason run, made it all the way to semi-state. How much has that been a motivating factor as you try to build on the success from last year?
It's been a motivating factor considering the fact that we want to go farther than we did last year, and we're really putting in the work and building a family atmosphere and teamwork.
You guys were one of the best smaller schools in all of the state last year, NECC champs. How do you manage those expectations knowing you guys are going to have that target on your back?
We just come back ready to work, ready to beat other opponents, outwork them.
Knowing you're one of the seniors, how have you tried to lead? How have you tried to be a leader for this year's team?
I've tried to get everyone to focus up and come together and build a team together and family atmosphere.
What do you feel like the team's identity is going to be this year? Especially, your side of the ball defensively.
I didn't really hear that question. What did you say?
What do you feel like the biggest strengths are for this year's team?
Definitely running the ball is good for us, and we have a very good defense still.
For sure. Just looking ahead to this year, when it's all said and done, what do you hope to accomplish as a team and for yourself individually?
For a team, we want to have fun, of course, and win our conference, and then we want to play in November.
And then just looking at the NECC, kind of going back to what I was saying, the target on your back. How do you feel like things are going to shake out this year with the conference?
Time can only tell.
Well, every year is a different year, and it's always exciting this time of year. Graduated some really good football players. We got new cats coming in, and that's why we do this, is to see what we can make out of new faces.
Well, just looking at how last year ended, phenomenal run for you guys, making it all the way to semi-state. How much has that excited this coming group as you try to build on the success of last year?
Well, we had a senior meeting this morning before we came here, and we talked about those things. How we're going to have targets on our backs. We're going to have a lot of things going against us, but what we have is each other. And when your program goals are be a family, have fun, win a conference title, and play in November, when you build around those four things, good things happen, and our players understand that they actually build a 15-item list of things that we need to do every day to ensure that these things happen. So, our guys are focused on that, and they're ready to go.
Speaking of the guys, you mentioned a lot of newer pieces to this team, including at quarterback with Laban Davis leaving. What's that going to look like? How do you feel like the team is going to shape as far as their identity?
Sure. Carson Jacobs is set to replace Laban, and his cousin Wyatt is also in the mix as well. Both are going to get time at quarterback this year. There's going to be, I'm not saying we're going to run a 2-platoon quarterback system, but I'm going to get both reps because they both do unique things that are good. And as far as a leader, Carson Jacobs is as good as they come. He's a senior. He was a all area, all everything DB a year ago, and we're going to expect some big things out of him at the quarterback position. And Wyatt's going to do some things that when we get into our power football, power football set, where we can do some other things with Carson. So, it's like putting one piece of a puzzle together at a time, and that's what we're doing right now, and trying to get the best 11 out there on the football field.